will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second and 9, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11 mighty, 12, 11, 11 Thomas. 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 MT, take 11.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, you hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Bengals at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Carr. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some space here. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Again, Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 41 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score is Jets 14, Bengals nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got his open man, it's Carr. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, Carr. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness
It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He'll get a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
11 coming.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Burrow will throw. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st down, it's Carr, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Wilson. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow on play action. He will find his man Chase complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
12. 11.
Slot man moves right. To the air again, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
2nd down and goal. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. Again, it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Burrow's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Carr, and he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 36 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Joe Burrow snaps. Aaron Stickloss in punt formation.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Bengals 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carr. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, it's Carr. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
42. 11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. Got his open man, it's Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Carr. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Dances by at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set. Ready, ready.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
On 1, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.